over these last years, we have missed touching upon that aspect of creating that strength inside. And you're right, if everybody's strong from inside, the outer world will automatically, shape up. So, so coming to that next point, right? Like once you're mindful, then you have the ability through the process of affirmation, and maybe we can go a little deeper into that, through that process, be able to shape your situation, your world in a better way. When people talk about it, it only resonates with people who have experienced that, or those who go through it and see an outcome. Because scientifically, or the way, at least where science is today, when we try and talk about thought influencing your situation rather than you being reactive to a situation, it doesn't resonate, with many people. Of course, quantum theory and mechanics are trying to prove that, but we're still a while away before science, really proves that. So some thoughts around that.
So why we need to practice mindfulness or meditation or affirmation? Because meditation, many of us have an immediate reaction, oh, I cannot meditate. I tried. It's very difficult. It's simple, but unless I invest a little time and learn it and then make it a daily habit, it's difficult because I've not tried it out. But affirmation is something which even even kindergarten children are able to do it. It's so simple because affirmation is nothing. It's only a thought. Everyone knows how to create a thought. So any child who can speak, you can teach that child to do affirmations. I think it can happen right from the age of 2 and 3.
So it's like a prayer, right?
If you say a prayer, it's just a thought. First you say it's just a thought. Even a prayer is something more to learn. It's just a simple thought. And everyone knows how to create a thought. And everyone knows how to say a short line. So as you are teaching your children how to speak, if we were also teaching them the right vocabulary, which means speak in a way where your every word is a high vibration word, then we are already teaching them a vocabulary of affirmation. So ideally, affirmation need not be just a set of my 10 thoughts or 5 thoughts. Affirmation is something we're doing anyways throughout the day. But what we need to consciously do is positive affirmations. I could be creating negative affirmations throughout the day and I'm not aware of it. When we say I am stressed, and I can use that word 5 times in a day, I'm stressed, is an affirmation. I said I'm stressed. Then I say I'm busy, I don't have time, is an affirmation. People are saying it like multiple times in the day. Not now, I'm very busy. Not just now, later, I'm very busy. Now, if I say I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, it's affirmation. So any line that I'm repeating often is an affirmation. So I'm affirming it. Every line that I repeat is creating an energy because I'm creating it here, then it's radiating to the vibrations of my body, then it's radiating to people and it's radiating out into the universe. And it is becoming my karma. My thought is my karma. Now, we know karma creates our destiny, which means the energy I create, I will get a consequence depending on that energy also. So my thought is my first karma. We all checked our karma, but we used to check only again words and behavior. I spoke right with them, I behaved right, I was like, so we gave all tick marks to ourselves. But if I did not think right, so karma is just the energy I create. So my thought is my first karma. So when I start creating positive affirmations, I'm creating the right karma. But if I'm doing negative affirmations, I'm creating low energy karma. Now, why should I create high energy words? Especially when situation is not high energy. If everything is perfect, I'm like, everything is perfect. But to be able to say everything is perfect when nothing is perfect outside. So why should I say everything is perfect? For that, I need to know the equation. So we are living with an equation which says, as is the outer world, so will be my inner world, is how we are living. The truth is not that. The truth is, as will be my inner world, so will be my outer world. So if I get the basic equation wrong, I can mess up with everything after that because my basic equation is wrong. So we don't need science to prove this. This is already proved in the Sanskriti, in the culture of Bharat. We know this since thousands of years and it's called Sankalp se Srishti Banti hai. Our thoughts create our world. It is not our world creates our thoughts if it's not going right at my workplace. So we are saying outer world creates my inner world, which is wrong. The truth is, if I'm happy, my body will start healing. If I'm happy, which means I'm creating the right thoughts, my relationships, entanglements will start getting sorted out. If I am powerful and positive, my work issue will start getting resolved. So first and foremost, every child needs to be taught the equation of life.
Now, if that is the case, how does one first, of course, step a little away to say, okay, it's me who is creating my life or that gap? And what are some of the easy affirmations that people can do, create it, on a day-to-day basis, given the multiple challenges? People have issues with what you said, health, with income, with relationships. What are some, can we have some examples, right?
Yeah. Let's just start changing our vocabulary.
Okay.
So if I say I'm stressed, I'm going to change that word stressed to what I want to be. So affirmation means create that thought, what you want reality to be. It's very simple. बहुत simple है. What do you want your reality to be? You want to be stressed? Keep saying I'm stressed. And you will create a lot of stress. And by next year, your stress level will be higher than what it is today. So just keep saying it. You don't want to be stressed, then what do you want to be? I need to ask myself, what do I want to be? So automatically my mind will say, I want happiness. You will not get happiness by wanting it. You will have to create it. So how do I create it? I will simply start by saying, I am a happy being. Or simple, I'm happy always. Now people will say, why should I say I'm happy when I'm not happy? If you are happy, then you don't need to say I'm happy. But if you're not happy, then you need to start saying I'm happy, because when you create that thought is when that energy starts getting created. And when you start creating that energy, you will shift towards that vibration. But before that, again, I'll have to change the belief system that I can be happy even if nothing is going right here. The outside world, the inside world is different. So even if my situations are not perfect, my body is not well, my relationships are not in the best of thing right now, and I'm not doing well at work, fine. Nothing is perfect outside. But to get everything back in its right place, I will need to be fine. But if I lose it here, then there is no chance I will be able to sort this out and get it back.
And how do I get into that zone?
Right.
And how often do I have to
do that affirmation?
Say that I am happy?
Yeah.
And how does it work?
Basically, I need to change my programming. So my programming is creating the thoughts based on what the reality is. Then I need to know the law. Sankalp se siddhi and sankalp se srishti are laws. A law is something which works always with everyone. So like the laws of science, these are also laws. So once I know the two laws, so one is my thoughts create my world. So that is sankalp se srishti. And second is sankalp se siddhi, which means my thoughts become my reality. My thoughts manifest. I just have to fit these two things here. It's like law of gravity. I know if I throw something like this, it will fall like this. I won't go throw it like that. So once I know it, I don't have to do anything. We are living out of it using the law of gravity throughout the day without even knowing that we're using the law of gravity. It's not completely in your control. So outside situations cannot always be in my control. So then people say, but I affirmed, I did this, but it didn't happen. Spirituality teaches us to use it here. Here. You might be able to buy your car, you might not be able to buy your car next year, depending on where the world goes, whether you still have your job, whether you still have your salary. So even if you're affirming it 100 times in a day, one factor outside and things might change. But this is the only world where there cannot be any other influence. So use it here, and chances of things happening right here will be very high. So that is what meditation teaches, that use the law of attraction and manifestation for here. So let's make a list of what all I want to be as a person, not just what all I want to achieve. Who do I want to be? So someone can say, I want to be kind. Someone can say, I want to be peaceful. Someone can say, I want to be happy. Someone can say, I want to be fearless. There's so much of fear post-COVID, it's in the air. Someone can say, I want to be powerful. So now choose who you want to be, and simple vocabulary, I am. We used to say, I want to be. So it will always remain as I want to be. The thought is equal to reality. Now keep that as the second equation. So if I say, I want to be happy, I will continue as a want only. So I have to say, I am happy. I don't want to get scared. Will not work. I am fearless. I'm confident. So no negative word in the affirmation. No, not, wish, hope, no. It is. It is. It is, which means it already has happened. Even if I want to use it for my body and the body is unwell, then I will say my body is perfect, healthy. Check that column, whichever one is not in the normal range, create an affirmation for that and say, my cholesterol is normal, give the figure you want. My thyroid is normal, give the figure. So make the affirmation as specific as you want it to be.